Hello, YouTube. Welcome to the VOD. It is August 13th, Wednesday. I'm continuing Danganronpa. We are getting closer and closer to the end. We have 6 students left, plus a mysterious student. And, yeah. Do I think we're going to reach the end in this stream? Probably not. Likely not, but, I wouldn't mind reaching the end in this stream. Yeah, that's the plan. More Danganronpa. Enjoy. I ain't getting any more V card then. That's crazy. $110 each. $110 for each box. I'm good. Okay. Where did I leave off in the last one? I didn't miss you. Hi, Toko. Naturally, Master's the one to show such bravery. Just make sure you don't get in his way. I don't like you. Oh, right. We're all going to the headmaster's room.
Okay.
Sakura's going to be watching over us. So we're definitely going to find something to help us bring this to an end. We finally reached the climax. So let's hurry up and finish it before the mastermind catches us all.
Let's go.
This is where we expose every last detail of the mastermind. Is everyone ready? This is that moment if you're Makoto. Guys. Turns around. Guys? It's locked. It's locked, as expected. So what are you gonna do?
What?
Isn't it obvious? We're going to tear this door off its hinges.
Huh?
Wait, but the rules say we've seen that the mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore. But like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up while we were in there,
So in other words,
then we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen.
Hey.
Okay, sure, but
what?
we've come this far. We can't back down now. We agreed this is what we have to do, so we have to do it. So beautiful.
I mean,
For serious?
What the heck?
Yeah, did we have to bring her along? We don't have any choice. We're desperate.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's rip this door down.
actually,
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. Then we'll need something sturdy of our own. Oh, what about that one thing? The pickaxe. The thing in the tool shed.
oh, so then.
Oh yeah, the pickaxe.
I see.
Interesting. That could very well be exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now.
It's It's all clear now.
Okay. Go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01. I don't think you could do that. Yeah, that's that's unreasonable. That's straight up unreasonable. But myself?
Naturally.
Surely you like to have your me time once in a while, right? Oh man, why you gotta make it weird? Well, if it's me and you time, Master, then yeah.
What?
You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long, and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. The only way I could think to deliver that line is, I can't remember the name of the character. It's not the Ice King, is it? I can't remember what character it is in Adventure Time. But they literally say, "Unacceptable!" like this, they say it pretty much like that. And that's the only way I could think to deliver that line in particular. Unacceptable! With that, Toga ran off, loud as a herd of rabid elephants. Sure.
Hey.
For serious though, are we just gonna knock this down, or knock this door down? No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right. You can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey.
Am I wrong? Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. Maybe, but am I still super stressed? I read that wrong. Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. You mean anxious. I'm so tense I could hardly talk. I'm all no. I'm totally flapstaff. Fap sauce? Oh, she's back. Awesome. That deserves a screenshot. Fap sauce. That's great. He's obviously looking for the word flabbergasted. Surely. But that's an awesome suggestion. Fap sauce. Great. When did this come out? 2010? 2010? I think. November of 2010. Minecraft came out in 2009. But yeah, 2010. Did we really have the term FAP around then? That's crazy. Wow. Wild.
What?
Gross. Where'd you get that from? Wait, Genocide Jill, where'd you come from?
You called for me and so I appear.
Hello. It's the one murdiferous fiend here to greet you with a razor sharp smile. The one line I'll never have to do because the game has it covered.
Come
Great.
on.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to pick an axe? No, you seeping imbecile. The pickaxe. Seeping imbecile? Oh, master, you wound me with your executive level barbs. Bourgeois, here comes the bloody nose. Seriously though, did you really forget the pickaxe?
Give it a rest.
Omega-3 fatty acids. That's what you need. Great for the old memory factory. But I think we already established that their memory doesn't carry over when they switch.
Not possible.
This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate.
Yes.
Ah, the light bulb just went on.
I see.
That's why I went to the garden. Right. I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we solved one mystery. That means there's just one more mystery left. One more mystery?
Have you reached
Yep.
that certain age?
Now we just need to figure out the identity of Object X.
So,
Now what are you talking about? Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life.
you've gotta be kidding!
I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What? What did you find? K or puss? What? Oh. Oh. She's saying corpse. Sick.
You SOB!
Did you hear me? I said corpse. A corpse?
Yep.
That's right. I found a corpse in the garden. You found a corpse in the garden?
What did you say?
Well then, before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into.
Come on.
We're going to the garden. Okay. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but I saw someone laying on the ground with a mask covering their face. And there was a knife buried in their stomach up to the hilt. What the? Are they really dead? For sure, but who is it? Admittedly, it's not easy to switch between different voices. Because the most I'm doing is just changing the depth of the character's voice. And I guess the energy, the enthusiasm. Just to make things clear. Last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. And whoever that was, now they're... I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me. Oh! I told you there's a corpse hanging out here.
No way!
Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body?
What?
You need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. Don't get too close to that plant, because apparently, it will eat anything. So, I mean, nobody witnessed the death, but since she discovered it... Whoa, wait, I just realized something. It's not a student. Or at least it can't be a student, because there are 5 of us here. We don't know where Kyoko is, but there are 5 of us here. And, there are 5 of us here. And in order to trigger the, body has been found message, at least 3 of us need to find the dead body. So, that can't be Kyoko. Since I imagine the dead body alert only applies to students. We need to find out who this actually is. There's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. Those look like some pretty girlish nails. The victim is a total mystery. But one thing I do know is that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? How did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating. They're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained a bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least. Huh? How can you tell? The nails.
Well,
Or that. Can't tell that from the art necessarily, but could definitely tell that from the hands, I think. Plot twist! It's Kyoko! That would be a plot twist for me because at least I remember that Kyoko makes it onto the second season of the anime. And the anime is like a whole minus Aoi, Makoto, and Kyoko. Like the whole rest of the cast is new. Pretty sure. It's been a while. A long, long while. Well, I think I see the outline of her chest and just the general shape of the body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Really? Then it could be... Okay then.
yes!
Let's just tear the mask clean off.
Come on.
Wait, don't. But by the time he called out, it was already too late. Toko's hand shot out toward the mask. And in the next instant... Damn! Boom! There was a blinding light and a deafening roar. The body blew up. It blew up, 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 it blew up. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out. But then...
Come on.
Hurry up, put out the fire. As my consciousness attempted to float away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump the water on it. Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Sploosh. Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning. Now there's no way to ID the body. I guess that took care of it? But what the hell, man?
Huh?
It exploded?
What did you say?
I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body...
What?
It's burnt to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. But now that the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are we gonna find out who it was? Who isn't here right now? Huh?
What?
If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down who it must be. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Kyoko? Then that dead body is Kyoko? No, that can't be right. Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko. But I mean, who else? Isn't I forget the name, but it's something. Is it Muraba or Mutaba, something like that? I can't remember the name. Yeah, it was a name that Kyoko was telling us to look out for. So what if that was that student? And Kyoko managed to get the drop on him.
In other words...
The mastermind. What?
What?
Ah! The mastermind?
What the heck?
Come on, there's no way. The mastermind got charbroiled. Get serious. I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering. but I have reason to believe it may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Onokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right?
But
that corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? Which one is it this? Nope. This one. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
what the heck?
He said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. Then could that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Huh? Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak Academy.
What?
What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school.
What?
I think you'd better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was...
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her. It sounded like Kyoko thinks Mukuro Ikusaba is the mastermind. No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
I see.
There's another student here, and it's a female? That would match the body's characteristics.
So,
And that phrase, the ultimate despair, sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be?
Okay, so the mastermind is this girl Mukuro. And she's a student here? And she's the ultimate despair? But if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd she wind up burnt to a crisp? Well, dumbass, we know the answer to that question. It was a rigged trap. Kablam. Like, I think what you mean to ask is, how did she end up dead? That's the real question. The question isn't how did she end up burnt to a crisp. You just saw how she got burnt to a crisp. What are you talking about? You're stupid.
What the heck?
None of this makes any sense. To just suddenly show up and then die? I think we'd better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is. Hey, wait!
What?
What? Aren't we forgetting something? You know, Toko?
What?
Oh yeah, she totally got blown up, huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. Hey, buddy. How you doing? You kinda went flying. Like, quite literally. Pulls mask. Boom. Oh, that's an effect I need. I need a flashbang effect for the face cam. So like when I expand it, I could just hit a button and just be like, poof, just disappear. So many ideas I have for different little visual and audio gimmicks that I think would be super funny if I, whether I programmed them to the Go XLR, at least for the audio stuff, and then visual stuff to a extra stream deck. Oh, she survived. Oh, she survived. Huh? What just happened, Master?
Stop talking.
You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Oh, then I don't mind but breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live.
What the heck?
Man, if I were Byakuya in that moment, I would just say, stop talking. This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. What's that? Annoying. You should be able to look at the clue that catches your eye first. Like, yeah, cool, there's a dead body in the center. I'm looking at the other thing. I should take a close look at the body one more time.
So,
Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko, after all. Called it. Whoa, key. But let's look at the hand first. Hold on, there's something on the ground there. Oh my god. Come on. There's something next to the body. It's a key? Data center. Data center key. That's a data center key. I mean, how could it not be the data center key? Like, just look at it. That's the data center key. Is it what Kyoko took from Monokuma? No. The key she took had Monokuma's head on it. But what did you steal?
So,
I stole this. Yeah, idiot. Man, your memory sucks. Even I knew that. But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. That's right, the key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. Thank you. Took you a minute, but you got there. Then this key is... goes to the data center. Data center! What is it? Did you find something? Yeah. This was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know then? Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
I see.
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean
So in other
the
words,
biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorms on the second floor. Dorm rooms on the second floor. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now. No! What? Hey, we still got... No. We still got... So stupid. I can't go anywhere until I've checked out whether the key works or not. Oh, cool. Awesome. Love that for me. See, now realistically, if this were like... not even an anime, but if this was like a movie and it's like, alright, you're gonna go check and test where that key goes to. This is where I die. This is where I get killed. Or at least close to it. And then Kyoko shows herself, saves me. Man. This is not the key for the biolab. It's the key for the data center. Biolab was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key, I'd found in the garden into the keyhole. The key isn't even close to fitting. I figured as much. Which means the key doesn't go to this room. Duh! I mean, why else wouldn't you... Like, if you watch any movie with hacking, like, is there a way... Is there a way I could look? I can't look at key items or anything. Man! Lame. I don't got inventory or anything. Oh, that's weird. So you could move around entirely with just the keyboard alone. You don't even have to look around with the mouse. That's interesting. And goofy. Man, I should have an inventory. Because if you look at the key, it clearly has one of those like hacker animation scapes, that sort of thing. Now that I think about it, it's hard to describe the visual. You have to see it. You have to see the visual for it to make sense. Rooms I need to check on this floor. Data, yeah. Data center. There's no point in checking any other room. It is the data center key. It has to be. Has to be. The door to the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key I'd found in the garden into the keyhole. Click. It fits. Yeah! Duh! It's super predictable. Like, it's... And this is the key to the data center. Which was fairly obvious from the beginning. I'd managed to unlock the data center. I guess all that running around paid off. You didn't do that much running around. I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the garden. Can I examine the body more? So you're back. How'd it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center, down on the 4th floor.
Huh?
Then we can get into the data center now?
I see.
I think I literally just said data center. Sick. Interesting. But why do the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Here we are. Looks like the door is still unlocked. Hey, so... When you open that door, there's not going to be another huge kaboom like before, right? You're asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. Oh, bitch. In that moment, that's where you say, nah, Byakuya, you got this. Open the door. Open the door. Nothing will happen. Open the door. Open the door. Open the door. What?
In other words,
It's in your hands. Again. It means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. Correct. I reached out and put my hand on the door. Click. Boom. Like, damn it! I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Opens. Pulls wire. Beep, beep, beep. Oof. Oh! Triggers an IED. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Damn, cameras in every room. Oh, so the reason the data center is locked is because technically the mastermind would be in here watching all of us. Ew. In a word, the room was strange. Yeah, what are these for the monitors for the right? Right, not even monitors, for consoles. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. Yeah, what's behind that Monokuma door? The room was filled with that kind of dread.
What? What?
Hey, that's... Peter extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is...
What?
It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room, and they're displayed here on these monitors.
So that's it.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Because we are. Lamau. To watch us? Huh? And this room is...
It's all clear now.
the Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. Mastermind's private room. I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here, watching us. Then I think this settles it. Huh? The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Mukuro Ikusaba, and she was the Mastermind.
Huh?
Then the Mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead? It would seem so.
What? What?
For serious? Hey, so stupid. For serious? It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them. Kill them himself. Jesus Christ. I don't know why I struggled to get that out. The Mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Of course not, buddy. Because, I mean, that body... whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. Yeah, you don't say. Knife sticking out of body. Huh. Turns to coroner. I don't think they died of natural causes. Like, and even the coroner looks back like, are you stupid? like, duh? What do you mean? So, who was that? But if the Mastermind really is dead,
Whoa!
that means we can finally get out of this hellhole.
How about that?
We gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on.
That's enough.
No. We have to check this area thoroughly first.
Huh?
Huh? But what about the exit? If the Mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the Mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. Yeah, to really get to the bottom of why so many of these other students died. And to potentially discover what happened in that room, room 5C. And I'm bothered by the fact that the mastermind was obviously murdered.
What? What?
Murdered? Yeah, dickhead. Had a knife in her. So, you think so too, huh?
Naturally.
The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There's absolutely no doubt. The mastermind was murdered.
But
What? Why's it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it? Well, it goes back to what Byakuya said earlier. Who's missing right now? Kyoko.
Such ignorance.
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind.
I'm telling you!
Now, do you understand, you useless insect? Projecting. Cool. You're banned from talking to Master ever again. The mastermind's purpose, and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. Okie dokie. What is that, a giant-ass Wacom tablet? There's nothing showing up on this one. Huh, hey look, next to that TV. What is that? Is that a TV antenna?
how about that?
It is! It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, well, Saturday morning, Hina's here. Are you talking about me?
Okay.
Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on, come on, come on.
You know?
Ah, you're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? Alright. Well, let's talk about the obvious door. This door is kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? No luck. We need that key from Kyoko. The door's locked, huh? What if we use the key that opened this room? Let's give it a try, just in case. It wouldn't work. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs. Where? I can understand that these are all-in-ones. I can understand that, but like, brother, where are the high-end PCs? I just see monitors and keyboards. Nothing like the ancient laptop alter ego is installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what? We can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. That's not how that works. What century are you from? Mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. And alter ego. You may well be right about that.
What?
But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. There's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this. Huh? Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is a monthly membership? Same, Makoto, same. I'd be quiet too. I wouldn't say anything.
You know?
Huh? Oh. What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it. Friggin' idiot mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world.
What the heck?
And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it. Or maybe it's gonna give us a feed to something. Yep. Yeah. Called that before it even showed it. Huh? This is... It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
Huh? That's weird. Have we gotten ourselves into another trap? Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird. Huh? You're weird. Weird in every way possible. And not just weird, super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed?
Well...
Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Ida went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
What the heck? Is it broken or something?
Could it be...
No. There must be some kind of trick to it, some weird setup. A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually...
I'm not sure, but... that's that moment from... Basically, Yasuhito's about to have that moment from Ace Ventura where Ace Ventura's in the... I think he's in a lake or something. And he's like, I'm alive! I'm alive! And like a alligator or crocodile surfaces up and he just goes... he's like, ooh. So yeah, like he's like, I'm not sure. And he's about to realize Monokuma and he's about to go, huh? Huh?
What?
He said it. Been a while, you friggin' bastards. Monokuma? How? You're supposed to be dead. Me? Dead? Don't be freaking stupid.
What?
Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different. This is where Kyoko... Isn't this where Kyoko sort of reveals, like, haha, I'm just playing, it's me, I found the control center for this dumb idiot bear. Damn, that's crazy already. Already sending out emails for that. Damn, Anime Expo's been going on for 34 years? That's crazy. Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment. Why would I dare pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well now, And that's that.
Shing!
Well, it's almost time to cut off your past. Cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game.
You can't be serious. We have to keep going?
Let me out
No.
of here!
We were supposed to get out of here.
Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here?
Unbelievable.
How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides,
Yep.
this life isn't all bad, you know. I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are.
Are you serious? This place is the worst.
If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair? There it is. Woo! I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point?
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us a surveillance feed?
Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely without a doubt displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. Huh?
But
What does that mean?
it's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here.
unbelievable.
Ugh, you're stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Thrills,
This killing game is being broadcast
chills.
live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What?
Extreme.
This killing game is being broadcast to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV.
Doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
But that's...
It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow?
Oh no!
The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible.
That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode.
Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
I heard of kind of creaking. The sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know? All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair, like they've never seen it before. I became the director of despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
what are you saying?
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Not true. Because they'd have no idea that the students dying are really dying. Or rather, let me turn that around. The students they see dying aren't actually dying. That's how they perceive it. They perceive it just like any other show, that the people dying are just actors and they're not actually dying. That's how someone would be able to get away with a show like this. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of different like shows and movies where the gore is so insane that yeah, it's like, damn, it just looks like they killed that guy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried. But, excuse me, run it back. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
Actually,
What if they already did? Huh?
yes, indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you. But who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally, though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all communications like that, you'd need an astronomical amount of resources.
Yep. So how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember?
What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh. There's the little business of...
A body has been discovered.
They're really gonna... Okay.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Interesting. Huh? Class trial? Do you mean... Yep. That's too much.
The Monokuma file.
I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you've got, okay?
Heart-pounding excitement.
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
And then, he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. Which was his goal. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think, took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's Despair Entertainment and how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I'm sure whoever's running things has, like, you know, backups for Monokuma. That makes the most sense. Like, oh, this one broke. Time to send in the replacement. I thought that finally, we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. Class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. What if Monokuma is still alive and active? That means that the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her. So it must be Kyoko. Do we know if Kyoko does her nails, though? Because those nails were done, and they looked red. And we know that when they depict blood in this, they depict it as pink. Like a hot pink. So... no, I don't think that was Kyoko. I don't think it was. There is no other possibility. Could have been Junko's corpse. But yeah, no, there was something on the hand. Yeah, that's the other thing. Kyoko wears gloves, doesn't she? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this? I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. Brother, didn't we have a class trial where we made you look like a fucking clown? Or excuse me, Kyoko made you look like a clown? So like, come on, buddy. Like, be real. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we'd better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer...
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no.
Huh?
Huh? But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There is a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all. Ball. Well, I'd better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. So a bat? Yeah, that would make sense to me. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. It had to be Mukuro Ikusaba. The unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? Nah, I mean, even as it's depicted in the art, like, and I know the body's burnt and the idea is that, like, you know, it's burnt beyond recognition, but even, like, if you just look at the hair, it's not like purple, or it's not like lavender colored. Because, I mean, yeah, I mean, look at that. That's almost silver, honestly. Platinum, maybe. So, yeah, no, that's not Kyoko. Or, I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. Monokuma file number 5 has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. But where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. Alright, what's near the dead body has been added. Check where, buddy? Clue me in. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this? Must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife looks really familiar. Wait, is this? Yep, makes sense to me. That's it. It's the knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And maybe then no, that's not plausible. And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No. No, it can't be. There's no way. Let's check the body again. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Yeah, let's check what's on the hand. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. It's like a wolf symbol on the hand. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. Yeah, and I don't think there's any way Kyoko's going to be wearing gloves with long nails like that. They seem like they'd get in the way of normal activity. Well, I don't know. Well, I guess it depends on what you define as normal activity, because as some ladies with, you know, long nails will tell you, they will tell you that long nails actually makes things easier. Some things easier. Like apparently cosplay. Or I should specify cosplay crafting. Boy, am I glad that wasn't open. Because that would have been upsetty spaghetti. I tipped my can over. Because I wanted to adjust the mic a little bit. And my can of soda isn't like in direct path. That, again, would have been upsetty spaghetti. Now I'm gonna open it. Ooh, that almost fizzed over. I opened it and foam came out. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. More like a wolf. Never seen anything like it before. Tattoo on the right hand. The upper half of the body got set on fire. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. Ew. Right. That's why. I was about to say, like, ugh, what could have happened in you know, in that time to make it wet? Right, you put water on it to put out the fire. Duh. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Damn. See, but now, no, because then the real question is, who rigged the body to explode? Surely whoever killed the person, but then it's like, how did they do that? Oh, that's all the same. Yeah. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of, water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? So is that it? Are we done examining the body? Because I already looked at the hand. What are the chances? I count 4 chickens. Weren't there 5?
Yo!
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there are precisely 5. Yeah, right?
Huh?
What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
But...
I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then.
What?
What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. Sure. I did my best to ignore Hiro and focus on the problem at hand. yeah. That's the thing. Sometimes when people start to ramble, it's just like, I'm gonna tune you out now. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Chicken coop chickens. Let me check the shed. Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. Ooh. Is this a tarp? Wait. Was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Maybe the corpse had been in the garden the entire time we didn't find it and it was covered with the tarp and now... That's my guess. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. Anything missing? No, pickaxe is still there. On there, yeah, everything's still there. We're good. Plant. Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case, so I think I'll just stay away. Alright. So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Alright. Hi, Howie. No. 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 You know I was trying to talk to Howie. Listen, Makoto. Do you remember how the body looked? You know, before it blew up? If I remember right. He was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Yakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too. So, thank you too. Body before the explosion. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and?
For serious.
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock, as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. It was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym, where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, we left the gym. When we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we could say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. Small, just like him. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words...
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? The murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. And why are you putting suspicion on me? I should be putting suspicion on you, because you just admitted you were in the garden and that murder could take place at nighttime. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Ito's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here. Maybe there was, and that's the reason for the tarp. Maybe that body had been there.
In other words...
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hito, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hito in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door. So, where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? that's pretty much everything. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning. Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then, if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet, which would mean the murder must have taken place. I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true, was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room...
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Hey, Byakuya! Got a question. If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it. Later. At the class trial. Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. Itch. Your mom's a bitch and your daddy's a hoe. Damn it. Come back later, huh? Okay. And in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. Which is? Care to clue me in, man? What area? Shot in the dark. Yeah, I didn't think so. But man, I do want to know what happened in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 8 students were slaughtered. Raw. I want to know what he's referring to. Like, buddy, what did you mean? No. No. Okay, this is the garden. Oh, gym. Alright. Get me in there. So I'm looking for something broken. Ah. Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
Oh, someone took the body from Monokuma and put it in the... Huh. Interesting. I just found something. What is it? It's...
Huh?
It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure.
What?
A bomb? And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. Fragments near the dead body. Okay, I've checked everywhere else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Hey, can we... Okay. Alright. To the garden. There's... Alright, bitch. Come on. You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well. Let's go. Ah, wait for me. Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Alright. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole, and then... click. And it's open. Looks like it. Thanks. So, this is Kyoko's room. Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting here. At least, not as far as the case is concerned. Plops down, head on pillow. Yep. Just takes a massive whiff. Just takes a massive whiff of the pillow. That'd be funny. Like, hey, Byakuya, turn around real quick. Okay. Thanks. Oh. Here's the bathroom. You might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I'd better not look inside. What if she was unironically in there? Just catching everyone off guard. There's something on the table. It's a wooden block decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key? The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. Of course you wouldn't, rich boy. It doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken. Pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. Oh! The dojo. Well, I know where we're going next.
What?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it. What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it.
Interesting.
Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets.
What?
That's all that was in there? Yeah, it looks like. Under the sheets, what could it be? Check the bed again. Could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class number 78, student registry. Class number 78, student registry. Mukuro Ikusaba.
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and that's it. Whatever that means. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. Huh. She showed an interest in the military from childhood, and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. Ah, so she was a military otaku. Those are common in Japan. There are occasionally characters in anime that would be military otaku. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. Remember how... So he said, like, it looks like a picture of a dog. And I said, more like a wolf. Fenrir is a mythological wolf. Is Fenrir Norse? I believe Fenrir's Norse. Fenrir? Fenrir, also referred to as Jesus Christ. I'm not going to attempt to read that because I know I'm going to read it wrong. This is a monstrous wolf in Norse mythology. Fenrir. I remembered. She insisted that she hadn't been... Oh, wait. I just remembered. Don't they end up fighting Fenrir in God of War Ragnarok? In, what realm was it? Is it Hell? Was that where they ended up fighting Fenrir? My memory's fuzzy about that game. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Interesting. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things as just an ordinary person, but then
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. So he knows the group? Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it.
Uh-oh.
Whoa! I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero.
Ah, it's you.
What?
What have you got in your pretty little hand there?
Oh, don't like those choice of words, buddy.
Uh-oh, you found her profile.
So, what if we did?
Hey, come on now.
Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either. Even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room.
Oh. I forgot that detail. God damn it. I swear I can't decide where I want the camera looking. Because I know I slouch. Maybe in the future I get another lens that's shorter than 24 millimeters to put me back a bit. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know.
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours.
Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself.
Oh? So you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is now, can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting?
Interesting?
It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hallway back when, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all.
Misunderstanding? Are you saying...
in other words,
That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you.
yes indeed.
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16.
16? Then... Mukuro
Mukuro
Ikusaba.
Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
So... Mukuro Ikusaba's still alive? Or no? No! Mukuro's dead. Mukuro has to be dead. That has to be Mukuro's body.
The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
The 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba. She's part of the school life. So the one making all the regulations is...
Why?
why?
Huh?
Did you say something? Why are you telling us this?
Hmm.
Oh, well,
Because, like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of compliments and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Did I say compliments? That's complaints, is it? Complaints. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know? Yeah, it would be very weird to wake up to a hurricane of compliments and hate mail. Sounds like the content creator norm.
Well, now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kitty Kitty, so I'm gonna share a little secret with you.
Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in and day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, now that's all you get. Goes away, disappears. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, it's on the back of her hand. A tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves, to hide the scars. Which means that's Mukudo Ikosaba. It's fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull.
Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukudo was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukudo is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukudo is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma? Damn. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukudo is related to the case?
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. You guys are assuming that the dead body's Kyoko. The dead body's Mukudo. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukudo is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? You gotta think about the symbol on the back of the hand. Did you even look, Byakuya? Did you even look? Because if you did, you would see the tattoo of what resembles a wolf. Fenrir is a Norse wolf. A Norse wolf of legend. In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear.
Mukudo Ikosaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukudo, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So in other words,
Mukudo giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense, then, to assume that Mukudo isn't the culprit. So that's the trap? They want us to suspect Mukudo and come to the wrong conclusion? That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely
does seem possible. But if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation, like the dojo. I should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
Let's go.
Well, are you coming? I was slapping the top of my new PC case. I've just gotta save up for parts over time. There we go. Damn it. Oh, my neck. There are wooden lockers here. They use wood block keys, just like at those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers. Oh, you mean the one with the number 6 on it? Makoto, do you see the locker? Larker. God damn it. Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? Yeah, we could also just look at the key and see that it says number 6. Just saying. I should probably use the key we found on the locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it. Bet. Okay. I took out the wooden block key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock. And... click. The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. Kyoko falls out. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Titanium arrows. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a blood stain?
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved? I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Galkia? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. Huh? What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was a part of? How are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in this school would you go to do research on something? The library. The archives in the library. Are you talking about the archive? That's right, the archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. I believe there is a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Yakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to a shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way through high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you. But I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. Fuck yourself, bitch. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? The face he's looking with. It looks like he's on the verge of screaming, just Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. Did I not mention God of War Ragnarok earlier? Their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there is mounting internal tension within the group and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality. The only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. That's not the word I would use. I wrote this game! I wrote this game! Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right. It said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad will get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir. Could that mean... Yeah. Yep. The body is Mukuro Ikosaba and not Kyoko. Unless the twist is Kyoko was in fact actually part of Fenrir.
And yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the earth, natural phenomena.
No, that's not what I wanted to do.
It damages us little by little until the end.
Oh, this is a different message.
You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial!
I totally spaced out there. Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us. Organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Oh, like how you did something to Kyoko's body, and she said her hands had scars, but what if it's not scars? What if it's like removes glove? I'm rapidly aging. It's only limited to my hands, though.
So, please meet up in the...
We know how all this goes. Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. Is Kyoko gonna make an appearance? Whoa. Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you?
Huh?
What? Are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Is Kyoko gonna make an appearance? Like, where does she fit into all this? Because we got no confirmation either way whether or not she's dead. And I don't take her as one to have, you know, long nails. Show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. Then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again. What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or... Or what?
What?
Jesus!
Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that?
What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here, now can we?
What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Yeah, Kyoko's still alive.
Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now.
If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey,
It's Kyoko. Surprise! Ah, who could have guessed? Oh. I'm here, and no rule's been broken. Kyoko. Kyoko, you're still alive. Yeah, well, of course they wouldn't. They wouldn't know that. Only Makoto and Byakuya would figure that out. But even Byakuya, I don't think looked at the hand of the corpse, in which I found the detail of the tattoo resembling a wolf, in which case would be a reference to Fenrir. Mukoto Ikosaba was part of Fenrir. Come on now. No, that's a ghost. Stop talking.
If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong?
You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right. There's no penalty officially. But I bet you'll be sorry later.
shing!
No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you.
When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko! So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. Oh my God, she knew. She knew. Huh. Okay. So she knew that I would consider that something had happened to her. And she did say to open that envelope if something ever happens to her. And she disappeared, and we saw the corpse, and we all assumed that it was a dead Kyoko. Holy shit. She was thinking so many steps ahead. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right. Now we've got to deal with a ghost. No. I told you to stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me. Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But...
I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So?
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So...
Just now. I finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late?
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
Just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem...
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So, why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. Ah. Ah. And then there was 6. Ah. This time the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. Dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes, but it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the building light of despair.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Ah, I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. Time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed.
Thrills! Chills!
Let's get on with the show!
And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Yeah! I wonder if each save slot is purposely intended to save for each different thing. So I wonder if that's a good indicator for how close we are to the end. Set skills. Extraordinary focus. Increases the focus gauge by 2. What else do I have? That's just it, huh? Alright. Finish preparations. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class. If you can figure out, then
Yep.
I'll punish
Yep.
Okay.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Wrong.
But Kyoko's standing right
Objection.
there.
Dumbass.
That's a ghost.
Dumbass.
But she has
Kyoko's just
legs
like,
and stuff.
Well, that's just because
You're
she's
dumb.
like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
Dumbass.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Fair.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right?
I
Then
literally
let's
have
compare
one detail
Kyoko's
that
traits
easily.
to the traits of the dead body.
I have
Her
one.
traits?
I have one thing. One important trait Kyoko has that proves the body doesn't belong to her. Gloves.
I got it.
I got
I'm
it.
talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
She could
And
dispel
would
herself.
you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
Mhm.
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
Nope.
I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
Damn, you're stupid. There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can prove why, or if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward. So I don't have any choice but to make your argument. Alright. Exploded body analysis, fake nails.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Nope.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
Nope.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
Okay, so for the one that's highlighted, she must have been wearing gloves. I have to hit that with fake nails.
Kyoko there is
'Cause
just
yeah,
a
there's
ghost.
no way. There's no way you're wearing gloves with
Okay, then prove
long
it.
nails.
Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Nope.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
Because yeah, there's no way you're wearing. The only way you can do that is fingerless gloves.
No, there's no way the
And
corpse was wearing
Kyoko's gloves have fingers.
Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain.
Yeah.
Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? first, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Make your argument. Sprinklers, exploded body analysis, tattoo on the right hand.
If Kyoko really is still alive,
She's right there, dumbass.
There's gotta be some way to figure it out.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
then there's nothing else we can do, right? If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
Tattoo on the right hand. I
gotta
think
be
is the
some
one
way
we
to
need to
figure it out.
use.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
No, that's wrong.
Objection.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real?
If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Shut up.
A cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
If you compare the tattoo to the information we have, the victim's identity should become clear. It's that, I believe.
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
The image that represents Fenrir is a wolf. Yep, wolf. That was quick.
Now I understand.
Now I understand.
The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf.
I mean, it looks like a wolf.
Must have once
I don't know why you immediately went to dog. It's a
so
dog.
It must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
Allegedly.
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
What? Are you saying the
Monokuma's gone sentient.
dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
The murderer was.
It means we were wrong
Monokuma.
in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean... Being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Because she's not the ultimate
Maybe we
despair,
shouldn't
she's
have
the
been
ultimate
thinking of
soldier.
her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
Yeah, especially when the file says ultimate soldier.
After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description.
Mm-hmm.
All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Then who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us, just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
But then it really does beg the question, why turn up now?
Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Ooh, you're gonna regret that,
I
buddy.
have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
I want to toss out the idea, kind of like I tossed out with, or not toss out, but I want to throw it out there. I want to throw out the idea. I want to play with the idea, like I did with the last one with Sakura. I want to play with the idea that to quote unquote make things interesting, since we can assume that Mukuro Ikusaba and the mastermind are in league with each other. I wanna throw out the idea. I wanna play out the idea that maybe to quote unquote make things interesting, since this is all being broadcast allegedly. I wanna say that Mukuro killed herself. Maybe Mukuro killed herself, and then yeah. There's nothing else to it. I think Mukuro killed herself.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Nah, I don't think so.
Who's the killer this time?
Maybe
Now, hold
Mukuro
yourself.
killed herself.
We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Based on what we know, there can only be 2 suspects. It would be me and Kyoko.
I got it! You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Because I don't have an alibi and you were
Allow me
gone.
to explain.
So neither of us have an
Just
alibi.
After nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis...
Me and
Are
Kyoko.
me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Exactly so.
So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it, I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name. Yeah, I was sick in my room.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place.
This is when we'll have to use
Doing
the
that might
sprinklers
reveal
detail.
some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at...
Oh,
Well, it
the
was
wet
after
and muddy
nighttime
tart.
for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the
Nine-ish.
body first was Toko, right? When she went to go get the pickaxe.
Yeah, 9 o'clock.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
And the
Which
sprinklers
means
would have
from
gone
10
off by then.
p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
Would have happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m., and I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. till 7:30 a.m. Okay, then it looks like the game has begun. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. And the two possible details are the sprinklers and the tarp. Make your argument. Sprinklers.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections,
So I gotta
now
hit
would be the time.
7:30 with the sprinklers.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Oops. Wait.
Shoot!
My bad. My bad.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from
Oops.
10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Something that happens in the garden at the same time every morning. Thinking back, the course was almost totally dry. In which case, I should be able to figure out when the body must have appeared in the garden.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that
So,
time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Do I hit the first
That's
one?
more than enough time
with
to commit
sprinklers?
murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time. We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10...
Okay.
No, that's wrong. Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words!
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
Tarp. Oh, I got the evidence. It's the tarp. The moment of truth. Oh, this is the...
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything!
Okay, that was... She folded real quick.
How can you say it?
This should prove it.
Damn, you folded fast.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers.
I need to pee. I'll be back.
The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because... while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Which would mean that Makoto's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it.
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
Nope.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
The tarp.
What are you...
The tarp.
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
The tarp.
Interesting. I'm listening.
The tarp.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
The tarp. A certain something at the scene that was used to cover the body. Could it have been? Yes, the tarp.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
Precisely.
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Because it's a
Most likely so they could
game,
cloud
boy.
the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Huh? Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body...
Wait. Something's not right.
And what might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. The tarp didn't have blood on it. I have to refute Kyoko said. Make your argument. Body before the explosion, exploded body analysis, fragments of the dead body.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
No, that's wrong.
Ooh, that was first try. I didn't have to.
Actually,
I didn't have to have
one
it cycle
side
through
being
again.
clean is pretty strange if you think about it.
Especially considering that there was blood all over the body.
Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
Nope.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
The blood was
What if,
camouflage?
after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office.
You're not wrong.
That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Chicken. It was the chicken. One of these details has to be missing chicken.
I got it! Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
When I
Man,
checked
they
the chicken
sacrificed
coop
the
before
they sacrificed the
murder,
chicken for
there
their
were
for their
5
charade.
chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
4 chickens remain.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood?
Because
Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I'll agree with
I
that.
wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
Yeah, because the file did say the
I
knife
have
went
to
completely
agree,
through.
That certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait,
They were stabbed in the
no.
back.
The head was through the neck hole,
Wait.
but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took
Wait, no,
place
they weren't
before
stabbed in
the
the back.
sprinklers went off.
They were still
But
stabbed in the
the
stomach.
body didn't get
But
wet because the killer covered it with the tarp.
why did they have the jacket
Then,
turned around?
later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not...
Why is she trying to paint me as the killer?
It's not possible.
She really trying to paint me as the
admit,
killer.
Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
I was asleep dying in my room, and the suspicion falls back on me again.
But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. Narrator. Disguised dead body has been added to the truth bullets. Okay.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Damn, you're stupid.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No.
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
There was no blood on it.
So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
They had me hold on to it, that's right. Oh, they keep painting me as the killer. It's so unfortunate. So, what to do? Why don't you hang on to it to hold on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
That's awkward.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah,
Then why did you hide that fact?
it's not that I hid it. It's just...
I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body...
Hate to hear
came from
that coming from
Makoto.
him.
Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Dumbass. Considering everything up to now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. First of all, there's no blood on that knife. Make your argument. Disguised dead body, exploded body, analysis, fragments near the dead body.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
No.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
She
What a
was
horrible
dead before
man
that.
you are, Makoto.
We've already established that the coat was put on the body after the tarp was removed, which means when the knife was thrust through the coat into the body.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
Mm-hmm.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once,
Bro would be an awful person to
that
have
automatically makes me the killer?
on a jury
Well,
or as a
getting
witness.
stabbed is what killed her, right?
Ha!
No, that's wrong. Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro.
Mm-hmm.
That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies!
Yeah,
We
otherwise
never
the knife
talked
would
about
have
what
blood
killed
on it.
her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
The Monokuma file said
So,
that they
when
got
we
hit in the
discovered
head.
The body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Assuming the body even has a
Maybe he
stab
stabbed her
wound.
twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
Damn, you're stupid. Victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see.
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab
Is
wound.
Kyoko
Oh, yeah,
doing
it
what
sure
she's
did.
doing because
Totally
she wants
forgot
to
about that.
test the theory of me being the
And the knife.
ultimate lucky student?
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her.
The hit to the head.
Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
That's kind of rude.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
Shut up. You are stupid.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he's a
Makoto.
different
Tell
level
her
of
or we
stupid.
won't make any headway on this.
There's only one explanation I can think of for the explosion.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural. Because, of course,
We did see it before.
we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh, then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect, you, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
The hit to the head. We don't have a weapon, but it was a hit to the head.
It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine, I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
You believe too easily, though. You need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Let's see, we can make your argument. Monokuma file number 5. Yeah, why are we ignoring the detail that she was hit in the head?
Then, shall we continue the debate?
I guess.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
No. Damn it. Ah.
Shoot!
What do you mean? It's in the Monokuma file. We don't have the weapon, sure, but we know how they
Shall
died.
we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well,
Monokuma file on the second
She
one?
was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? Then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
The knife was a cover-up, and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh. Which only leaves...
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Damn. Is this one of those ones where I have to hold one of them?
Shoot!
I think this is one of those
Shall
ones
we
where I have to
continue the
grab and hold on to one of them and use it as a
The
bullet.
victim's fatal injury
and then
has
shoot
yet
it
to
at
be
something
determined,
else.
correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? Then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then, shall we continue the debate?
This is a shot in the
The
dark.
victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Ha!
No,
Got it.
that's wrong.
Okay, yeah, it was one of those hold the bullet, or grab one of the statements, hold it as a bullet, and use it on another.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she
Yeah,
suffered.
I thought it was weird that he said the
about
cause
the
hasn't been
wounds all over the
determined.
rest of her
Is
body?
that correct? Like, no,
didn't
we
have
already
anything
know.
to
It's in the
do with it?
Monokuma file.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Brother, you need to stop talking.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming.
I'm
the
surprised
blow to
no
the
one
back
has
of her
killed
head is what
Yasuhiro.
Killed her.
Like, kill the weakest link. And man, he is weak.
What was the murder weapon?
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
No.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
The real murder weapon. It's not going up. Titanium arrows.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her.
Yeah.
And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
An arrow? That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I don't blame Hina for doubting it, because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. The wadded up ball of tape with a blood stain on it. Yeah. Or where we found the wood block key.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, 'cause in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Mm-hmm.
Talking back to Master. You have no right!
If it was just that titanium arrow, it wouldn't be nearly thick enough. Which is why they used...
The titanium arrow.
They put the... They taped
it. Was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt
they taped a bunch of them
that
together.
Was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, 'cause in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Because they bundled a bunch together. They bundled a bunch together, and then the blood on the tape
You're
is
right.
from the injury.
Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape. The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together.
Mm-hmm.
Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
What?
Damn, that's harsh.
What is it?
How is it harsh?
What is it? What is it? Caesar says, "Ape together strong."
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Yes, you have, liar.
Oh no, you absolutely
Yeah.
have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because I've seen her in there.
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto? What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to. The death of us all, remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I have evidence. Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo. It would have to be the location of the woodblock key. Of where we found the woodblock key.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is... right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
It was found in your room, dumbass.
I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle.
This could be Monokuma getting back at
Your
her.
non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime.
But you were basically joining her and framing me. What are you talking about?
Culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just... there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something.
Tell us something.
Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
From? She was protecting me. And does that mean she knew I was being attacked? She probably did CQC. And took out whoever that was. And she came to my rescue. Could that be when... which would mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know?
What does that mean? Make your argument. When the body was found. He did say that when he was in the garden, he
Those
didn't
words
find a
you
body.
just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Wait, Kyoko gave her room key to Byakuya, right? Ooh!
Those words you just spoke. What do you
Ooh,
mean?
that's right.
Exactly what I said.
That's right.
I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
She's right.
Master would never hide something from me!
I forgot about
Proof
that
that
fact.
you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
I think I have to use that bullet on
Those words you just spoke.
there's proof.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, What are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
No, that's wrong.
That's right. You had her key, buddy. So
If
now
I'm
suspicion's
right,
on you.
Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
Huh? Why not?
Because
she had
Byakuya
given a
had
room
the key,
to
yeah.
Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room,
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us, an obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? Flashback. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the Mastermind has laid for us. The Mastermind's trap. Mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... Mastermind's trap. Victim was Mukuro. And Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The Mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Right, the detail of her being on the second floor of the dorms. What do I do? I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. Pursue the
There was
lie.
a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
Kyoko is definitely lying, and it must be because there's some other deeper truth she wants to keep hidden. Her account. Yeah. That was obvious. She literally told me herself, oh, I was on the second floor
didn't have the key
dorms.
to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Then, when we searched Kyoko's room, how else could the key have gotten there?
Someone other than me must have put it there. That's the only explanation.
Kyoko herself told me before the trial started that she had stolen something very important from the headmaster's room.
I didn't have the key to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya.
Yeah, that's correct.
There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
No, that's wrong.
Because you didn't go to your room. You were on the second floor of the dorms.
No. Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself, didn't you, Kyoko?
Oh, the key that unlocks everything. Yeah, that's right. It was like some sort of secret tool which can open any lock in the school. Yeah. That's right.
Monokuma's secret tool?
Right.
Kyoko stole it from the
Right.
headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school.
And he's probably gonna flash back to
Which
Monokuma
means
saying
she
she
could
stole
have
a
used it to
key
get into
and
her own room.
whatever. And that's probably what he was talking about.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing.
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it. So I lost. That's all this means.
Huh? Then, are you saying you really didn't... Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up! All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out!
Nah.
So then,
Bro was
it's
tripping.
time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you! But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
Nope. Monokuma. How's this gonna work? Good job. You got it right. No, he didn't. Brilliantly right. No. We got it right? Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
Is everyone ready? Okay then.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Is the punishment removing her gloves? Or not. I definitely don't remember this from the anime. Pretty sure she survived until the second season. But I'm pretty sure she dies of poisoning. I'm so confused. And that's how the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba came to an end. I still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent or... Regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Mukuro's class trial. And in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once that case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak ever again. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. What? Peace, but only inside the school. Peace, but only for us. No shot. You telling me she had kids with all three of them? That's whack. What? No. No. No, this isn't how it ends. No shot. No shot. This is not how it ends. I can understand making changes for the anime, but I don't remember this from the anime. Like that, what? Huh? Pardon? Hope. Hope. Hope? This is hope? Yeah.
No! This isn't right!
Hmm. Okay, it was all in his head. Okay. Okay, that... Okay. Yeah, I thought something was weird. I thought something was super off and wacky. Cause yeah, it's like, what? Nah, no shot. It was all in his head. Okay. Okay, crisis averted.
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
Her claim. Oh, that's right. I have to... Do I expose Kyoko's lie or not? If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? She's not wrong. I have to think about this very carefully. So, what do? I have to decide right here and now.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it, so let's hear it.
Is this all gonna be the same shit? Must be because there's some... Huh? Kyoko's account.
I didn't have the key to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya.
Correct.
There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
No, that's wrong. No, Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself.
Yeah.
Monokuma
Kyoko, which means she could have used...
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just...
No.
What are you...
Like I said, so that's
Oh,
Huh?
I got it. Okay.
Kyoko aren't the kill...
Okay.
Okay, okay.
I'm sorry to
I see the...
so
Okay,
bad, but-
okay. I see the trap. I see the trap. It's all... Weird that it's all gonna play. It should have shown a check mark next to that one. Like, ooh, that's not the one, buddy. Because usually when you choose the wrong thing, when it gives you a selection, it's like, it puts a check next to it. Like, yeah, this isn't the one. Yeah. Let's... Yeah. I see my mistake. I see my mistake. Skip. Yep. Let's, yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, so we know this is all in his head.
No! This...
Makoto, why are you staring off into space?
Her claim. Okay, right. So I have to choose not to pursue it. Let it go. I've made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here, something that has to do with the Mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
Mac on my BS. I'm just gonna default to calling you Mac.
But
Welcome.
who else could it have been?
It's going quite alright.
I mean, Byakuya had a
Just
room
trying to get
key,
through this
right?
class trial. In Danganronpa.
What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi.
I hope
From
you're doing well.
nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well,
Well, I mean,
someone
you
had
could
to put the
have.
key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of.
Okay, I
Someone
think I'm
could
on the
have had
right
the
track.
key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
Oh, right.
What?
Wait, the key to the data
Had
center.
to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Yes, it is. The
second.
anime is
You've
why
got it all
I
wrong.
picked up the games.
Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead, and then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Voting time?
Okay, choose. Okay, I chose the right thing.
Now, who will be chosen as
achievement.
the blackened? Will you make the right choice or
The
the
achievement didn't pop.
dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Can we vote for Monokuma? Also, I feel like this should be like something the player choose. What? Oh wait, that's right. Yeah. That's right, the only two suspects technically were Kyoko and me. What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault. Okay. Everyone, you're wrong. You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job.
Yep.
Yeah, they got it right. No, they didn't. No. I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
It makes perfect sense.
Shing!
The same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way.
Thrills!
It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. Wait, why do I... Kyoko?
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got!
Um.
It's punishment time!
Uh-oh? Well, this is an interesting development. Excuse me. What? So do I really have to choose the selection to run away? No, wait, no, it ended. Yeah. I literally got medals for it. That was the right choice. Wait, I'm so confused. I'm confused. Guess it'll all make sense in a moment. Alter Ego came for the save! But... Uh-oh. Better be landing on something soft.
What?
Huh? Huh? What's this? What's going on? Hey, was that?
Yeah, it had to be.
This is...
Alter Ego.
Alter Ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell. I don't believe this.
It would seem...
Seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words...
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us.
Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch. An itch. The stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again.
Debatable. Quite predictable that, you know, I'm not gone.
To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit. In a way, that's even better special punishment. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world.
Yep. Okay. Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay, we're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In other words...
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
So...
You'll understand soon enough. Soon enough? Soon enough. Very soon indeed. Massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. We're back at the beginning. Interesting. Oak Peak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable, a government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. There are two things you need to attend the school. One, you have to already be attending high school. Two, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. Standing there at the gate of the ultimate school, filled with the ultimate students, was me. Why are we all at the beginning? What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I had ever seen or ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Ah. Ooh. Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again. And then, I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. I was in a vast, dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This would be some kind of underground garbage pit. a heck of a situation to find myself in. Did I? Oh, yeah, I did. That was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remembered all too well what had happened. Alter Ego saved me. But he used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out. Let's check this pile. Is that an airplane? How'd something like that wind up in the school's garbage pit? That's a rocket. And a tank. I better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. Rattle, rattle. It's locked. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't going to be that easy. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, I decided to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. But that was pointless too. Next, I searched for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink, and which ones are an all-around bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. But that's still not enough reason to give up. Because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left, after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to pass. Had to have passed. And all I did was sleep, and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign, not exactly. Go crunch. What the? Strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. Garbage! As I watched, the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from above. What could it have been? It's Jack! Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my hand out toward whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash? Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was.
It smells awful.
Ma'am, what are you doing? Kyoko?
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So...
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You've got a bit of garbage in your hair. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Bless. Thank you. I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way toward my stomach. Whew, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up, then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at.
Hmm?
Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. Alright, well, let's get out of here. Better talk to Kyoko. But Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me?
So...
To pay a debt. Or, no, to atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So, you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you.
I
abandoned you. Don't say that. You didn't abandon me. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive no matter the cost. Spill it. Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive.
In other words...
So that I can do what I came to the school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason. Spill it. So you have some reason for coming to Hope's Peak Academy?
Indeed.
That's right. At least, I did. Once. Once? Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was. You forgot? That's... I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory? That's impossible.
Huh?
Amnesia? Then, is it really true? You lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at this school? The first thing? You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. Seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow, it would interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just stole them from you?
However...
And it could also mean, somehow, my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
If I did that, and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind, one of us? If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However...
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind. I understand.
I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Is that what she heard in my sleep? Did I say that in my sleep, or did I say that now? It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay? Oh yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know? It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
Correct.
I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. Alright, now let's get out of here. Oh my god. We're still going. You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own. So, how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So...
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. Spill it. You mentioned your ability. My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. Yeah, I think we kind of deduced that earlier. So much for you being the ultimate detective, Lamau. The ultimate detective?
Correct.
And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school. You had to find someone? Who?
So...
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my... Ooh. 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 Well, that's... Don't remember that detail from the anime. Damn. Was not expecting that. Because he's my father. Now, if the headmaster is also the mastermind, then would that mean that your father sacrificed students just to put this whole entire game together to see if you could get to the bottom of it? That's fucked up. Like, there's the implications that the headmaster is her father. It's crazy. What?
In other words...
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad is Hope's Peak's headmaster? Then that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way. Huh? No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on? My memory hadn't come back at that point. But when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
However...
But listen, Makoto. I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then, what did you see in there?
So...
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. Floor plans. This is some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room along with Mukuro's profile and that key. The map showed that second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for meant for faculty use. Jesus Christ. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time, and I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, that would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However...
But once I got there... Where did I pull? Oh my god. Oh! Oh! But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors.
So, what was it like? That part of the school, I mean. It's hard to describe. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself. And I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. It sounds like it must be important. And really ominous. You got more to say.
However...
Which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. Has to do with Mukuro Ikosaba, doesn't it?
However...
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi, so then who did kill her?
Anyway...
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro Ikosaba was to get me killed. Get you killed?
Indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was? The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
In other words...
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
Hey.
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikosaba. What's that? There was a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto. Oh, she's saying I could have been the victim. I could have become the victim?
Indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? At night. So Mukuro was gonna... Oh, damn. Mukuro was gonna kill me. Shit. I am the ultimate lucky student after all. Do you mean... So that means Kyoko knew that I was... He mentioned it in the trial, but she knew I was going to get attacked. She knew I was going to get attacked and came in to help. So in that regard, yeah, I got lucky that she knew that I was going to get attacked. During the night, I can hear them, you know? The footsteps of the god of death. What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me into cases just like this.
Anyway...
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms, and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell, and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away, and as I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room.
Correct.
I ran into your room, and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However...
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead.
Correct.
So I figure it's probably one of those things like, you couldn't get the job done. Like almost Mafia style. Like you couldn't get the job done. You did. They killed him. Killed her. That's funny. And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. But that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait. But doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right. That is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does it all mean?
In other words,
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Mukuro was the ultimate despair, and that she's dead. But we found in her file that she's the ultimate soldier. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking about
That's right.
what happened a year ago, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy, whoever's responsible for that, they're the ultimate despair?
It would seem...
The despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. What if it's that Fenrir group? What if their whole point as a mercenary group is to bring despair? That's a theory. Then
Indeed.
make no mistake, they're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. Chapter 5, 100 Mile Dash, Pain of a Junk Food Junkie. The end. To be continued. Perfect timing. That Dream Island rocket. That looks like it could be a butt plug. I'm saying it looks like a butt plug. You want to save the data? Yes. I wonder, could all the slots be an indication of how close I am to the end? Anyways, that is the perfect place to stop. So links. Yeah, that's pretty much it, YouTube. Turn that down. Yeah, that's all I got. That's it for this part of Danganronpa. We are getting ever so closer to the end. And yeah. If I had to guess how many parts left, I want to say maybe 2, 3 maybe. Got 2 or 3 parts, or 2 or 3 streams of this left, is my guess. But yeah. That's it for this stream. As always, any and all applicable links will be down in the description below. I'm Rock. You're awesome. Stay calm. Be kind. Rock on.